night, all you insomniacs out there. You're tuned into Late Night with Chess Eisen. And now, for your dose of rock and roll injection, Mr. Chess Eisen. Hey, welcome back, everybody. It's Late Night, Chess Eisen, and wow, it's been a whole 8 months since I've done my last podcast show. But I think many of you out there that, already know that me and John Farney, we've been pretty tied up for this past 8 months, writing songs and arranging material that's going to be recorded for an album recorded for Gene Simmons' record label, Simmons Records, coming up later on this year. And so that's why we've been pretty tied up and haven't had a chance to do any of these podcast shows. But I took some time out of my busy schedule to get on here and play some of these 1977 demos from Van Halen that Gene actually had recorded himself. And we're going to get things started for you right here. Off of the first track, it's Fire, right here on Late Night with Chess Eisen.
Okay, for those of you that are just tuning in for the first time and just landed on Earth, I found a band called Van Halen. I then convinced them not to sign with a yogurt manufacturer who was about to literally own the band.
Which is in the book also.
And flew them to New York and produced their first demo, which included the entire first record and a lot of other tunes that wound up through the years. And couldn't convince Bill Aucoin to sign them or the record company because Bill Aucoin thought that they looked like Black Oak, Arkansas. And I told him he was on crack again because nobody knew who that band was. And so what if they were there? This is the next big band in America. I really believed it. I couldn't convince anybody. So that band, I said to them, look, I've got you signed. Go back to L.A. after the tour. Let's see what happens. I got to go out on tour with Kiss. At the end of the tour, they got a deal with Warner's, and I tore up the contract. Consider this a gift. In the meantime, the guys and I stayed in touch, and I was in L.A. We'd just come back from Japan in 1977, and I wrote new songs, and I needed a bass player, a guitar player, certainly a lead guitar player, so I called Eddie and Alex. They came down, and we recorded as a trio. The three songs were Christine 16, Tunnel of Love, and Got Love for Sale, which was originally called Have Love Will Travel. And kept those tracks. We originally recorded those tracks, and of course I had the demos. And then when the box set came out, I tried desperately through management and Warner Brothers to have them let me do it. They wouldn't. That doesn't mean it's not going to appear one day, but so far they said, we don't think it's a good idea. So eventually you'll see the light of day. Plus I have Mongoloid Man with Joe Perry and lots of other stuff with a lot of cool guys from other bands.
This was the band saying no or the label saying no or both?
Good question. Eddie and I saw each other, I don't know, a month or two ago on the street, and it's always very cordial. He's doing great, by the way, for those of you.
Yeah, I was wondering.
No, he's okay.
Yeah.
He's fighting it, and, everybody should say a prayer for Eddie, but looks like he's doing okay.
Good.
But in terms of who says no, you have to talk through management and record company because it makes everybody pissed off if you don't. So I got the word that it's no, and the sense I got was that it was from the record company.
What songs were on the demo that you produced for Van Halen? Do you remember?
The entire first record.
Oh, it's all the tracks from the record?
Every single one. As a matter of fact, a lot of the ideas and arrangements were things I suggested that initially were hard to call down, including the that thing. I basically slowed it down and said, let me show you, because they had a car horn at the end of Running with the Devil, I think.
It's the beginning.
Yeah.
It's how it opens.
Except it connected. That was the end of another song. It was House of Pain, ended with the car horn, and I connected the car horn to Running with the Devil as one song. In other words, one went right into the other.
Right.
So the car horn slowed down, and I said, let me show you a trick I learned while we made our first record. When Black Diamond, by hand, you slow the 24 track, you VSO it, and then by hand turn it. So they loved the sort of sound effect, and it wound up on the first record.
So House of Pain was around at the time of the first record, because that didn't show up on a record till much later.
That's right. And as a matter of fact, it was a much more rockier first album sounding version. When I finally heard House of Pain, it was sort of more arranged, had more harmonies and so on.